My name is Katya. Today we're gonna do some yoga. Thank you for joining. Before we get started, I want to give a little bit of an acknowledgement. Yoga is an ancient science and spiritual practice that originates in India. Today we will be practicing asanas or poses, but this is just one of the 8 limbs of yoga. So if you're interested, I would deeply encourage you to go out and do a little bit more research. Great. So if you want to find yourself in a comfortable seated position, whether that's cross-legged or on your knees, whatever works for you. Take a second, take a deep breath in, and exhale. Just gently close your eyes. You can either rest your hands in your lap, or palms down, or palms up on your knees. Just close your eyes. Breathe deeply in and out. Now is a really good time to set an intention for your practice today. Whether you are just trying to get your body moving, or if there is some tension that you need to let go of, or if you just are looking for a way to pass the time. So go ahead, set your intention. And as you do that, take stock of your body. Just do a quick little body scan, see how your body's feeling, how your legs, your core, your arms, and your back especially are doing. Throughout today's practice, we are going to be doing a bunch of different poses. If you find that you are ever in pain, please send me a message in the chat box and I will try to respond and give you a good modification. It's okay to be uncomfortable, but we want to avoid being in pain. Whenever you're ready, you can exhale, drop your head to the left, let your head roll in front. Inhale, roll back. Exhale in front. Go ahead and just roll your neck around a few times. Clockwise. Go ahead and switch direction. Exhale. And bring your head back to center. Great. So while we're still sitting here, let's see. Actually, let's roll into tabletop position. So from a seated position, come to all fours so that your knees are directly underneath your hips and your wrists are directly underneath your shoulders. If you have weak shoulders, or if you have weak wrists, you can place your hand in fists underneath you. And if you have sensitive knees, now is a great time to place either a towel or a blanket right beneath your knees for some support. So here we are in tabletop. We're going to inhale, arch, look up all the way towards the sky. Exhale, curve, look down under belly button. Try to keep this movement fluid, going with your whole breath. Exhale, curve. Inhale, up. Exhale, curve. Keep going with the flow of your own breath. Whatever works for you. Do 2 more of these. Inhale up. Exhale, curve. And back to center. Here we are back in center, and we're going to do some leg and arm lifts in opposite directions. So we'll start with our left arm and our right leg. We're going to inhale, extend our right leg straight back and our left arm straight out. And then exhale, bring your elbow to meet your knee. Inhale, extend out. Exhale, pull in. 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 And back to center. Now the other side, you're going to inhale, extend your left leg out, your right arm out. Exhale, bring your elbow and your knee to touch. Inhale, extend. Exhale, pull back. Inhale, extend. Exhale, touch. Inhale, extend. Exhale, touch. Let's do one more. Inhale, extend. Exhale, touch. And then back to tabletop. Now we're going to start working our shoulders a little bit, get some twists in there. So inhale, we're going to reach our left arm up to the sky, turning our shoulders to the opposite wall, opening up. And exhale, we're going to thread our left hand in between our right hand and our right knee. Inhale, we're going to reach all the way up. Exhale, thread through, bringing your head and your shoulder just barely touching the ground. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, thread through. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, thread through. One more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, thread through. And this time you're going to let your head and your shoulders drop to the ground. You're going to inhale, reach your right arm up to the sky. And if you'd like, you can keep your arm straight up here, or you can twist your arm around, bend at the elbow, and grab your left leg with your right hand. We're going to take a few breaths here. This is a good time to come back to your intention. So we're gazing up at the ceiling or at our hand. Take a second to check in with your body to see how you're feeling. On the exhale, if you'd like to push yourself a little bit further of a twist, that's fine, or just stay where you are if it's comfortable. Let's take one more breath here. And exhale, unwind, place your right hand on the ground, inhale, push up, back into tabletop. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side. So inhale, we're gonna reach our right arm straight up to the sky. Exhale, thread through. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, thread through. Your shoulders and your head just barely touch the ground, but they don't rest there. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, thread through. Inhale, up. Exhale, through. One more, inhale, up. Exhale, through. And just like we did on the other side, we're going to drop our shoulders and our head to the ground, reach our left arm straight up to the sky. If this is comfortable for you, you can stay here, or you can flip your arm around, bend at the elbow, use your left arm to grab your right thigh. And grab your right thigh for a little bit more leverage in that upper spinal twist. And breathe here. Find a position that's comfortable for you. See if your left side feels any different than your right. take 2 more breaths here. Exhale, unwind, bring your left hand back to the ground and inhale, push yourself up. Here we find ourselves back in tabletop. Go ahead and just give your chest a little bit of a roll out here. Look like you can also incorporate your neck, maybe your hips a little bit too. See how everything's feeling. And before back, so we're going to inhale, bring our right leg straight up towards the sky. Exhale, pull knee and nose. Inhale, extend straight up. Exhale, pull in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, pull in. More. Inhale, extend. Exhale, pull in. Back to center. And the other side, inhale, extend your leg out. Exhale, pull in. Inhale, extend out. Exhale, pull in. Inhale, out. Exhale, in. Do 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, in. 1 more. Inhale, out. Exhale, pull in and down. Bring your toes. This position is a really great restorative position. If at any point in time during our practice you want to come back, this pose is always available to you. You should take advantage of it as much as you can. And stretching our hands forward. We're going to inhale. Tuck our feet, our toes underneath our feet and push up, coming to downward facing dog. Here we are in our first downward facing dog. Rub for the soles, plantar fasciitis. Are you talking about the soles of your feet? I'm not completely familiar with what that condition is, but thank you for mentioning it. If there's a specific, yes, okay. Is there any specific pose where it hurts more to do that, or is it, or does it like affect you as we're practicing yoga, or is it just something that you're looking to find a way to relieve the pain that you're feeling? I'm not familiar with that specific condition. If you want to respond, I'll definitely take a look at it later. And I'll try to do some research and see if I can figure out something for you. In general, I like to just really gently brush my feet with my fingers. Thanks. But I think that also there's some good foot stretches that you can do if that is something that's relevant to you. But let's check in about that later. Thanks for bringing that up. So here we are. We're going to come back into downward facing dog. In downward facing dog, just walk your feet out. And inhale, let's reach our right leg. And we can bend and open up at the hips. Very good hip opening stretch right there. Exhale. Here, and let's bring our right foot back down to the ground and go right ahead on the other side. So inhale, bring your left leg straight up towards the sky. Kind of bend, exhale, and open up your hip. In this pose, make sure you're really rooting down through your hands so that you're not putting unnecessary pressure on your lower back. And feeling that stretch all the way through your front abdomen. This is one of my favorite poses. Exhale, release the leg, walking ourselves out, and go ahead. We'll just walk ourselves up, our feet to meet our hands at the top of our mat. Exhale, bend. If you want to grab your elbows and sort of hang there just for a minute. Lovely. Inhale, we're going to reach all the way up. And exhale, hands heart center. Relax. We're going to start out with a few sun salutations to get our body warmed up. And we'll move through a standing series. So inhale, we're going to reach up. I'd like to take a small back bend here that's available to you. Exhale, reach down. Hands through heart center. Inhale, step your right foot back. Bring your left foot forward. Drop that right knee. Look up towards the sky. Exhale, step your left foot back. Chaturanga down. If you'd like to modify, you can also go down on your knees. Knees, chest, and chin touch the ground. Inhale, push up either to baby cobra, full cobra, or upward facing dog, where your weight should be on the tops of the feet. You're inhaling, looking up. Exhale, downward facing dog. You take a breath here, inhale. Exhale. Shoulders rolled away from our ears. Inhale, we're going to step our right foot forward to our right hand. Drop our left knee and look up. Exhale, left foot comes to meet our right. Inhale, bring all the way up. And exhale, hands through heart center. Let's do 4 more of those. I really like that sun salutation. So we do 5 total. So inhale, we're going to reach up. Exhale, hands to the center. Hands up as well into a full moon salutation. Exhale, come down. Step your left foot back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath. And inhale, step your right foot forward. Drop your left knee. And your hands straight up to the sky. Exhale, hands meet your feet. And step your left and right feet together. Exhale, down. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, release. Let's do 3 more. Inhale, up. Exhale, hands through heart center, come down to the ground. Inhale, step your right foot back. Drop your knee. Look up. Gentle back bend. Exhale. Hands to the ground. Step your left foot back, plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step your right foot forward. Drop your left foot. Your arms up, moon salutation. Exhale, bring your left foot to meet your right. Inhale, up. Exhale, release. 2 more. Inhale, bring your arms straight up. Exhale, hands through heart center, come down to the ground. Inhale, step your right foot back. Drop your right knee, look up. Exhale, your hands to the ground. Step your left foot back. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bring your right foot forward. Drop your left knee all the way up. Exhale, bring your hands to meet your feet. Step your foot forward. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale down. One more. I'm going to move this back a little bit because I'm almost hitting my couch from that side. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, hands through heart center, come down. Inhale, step your right back, drop your right knee. Inhale, look up. Exhale, hands through heart center, plank. Exhale, chaturanga, knees, chest, and chin touch the ground. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. One breath here. Inhale, step your right forward. Drop your left knee, look up. Exhale, hands to meet your feet. Bring your left foot forward. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, release. Stepping our right foot back. Sure. Right foot back, left foot forward. Our right foot, you can't see, is at a 5-degree angle. Our left foot is facing straight forward. We're a little bit wider than shoulder length apart. Gonna bend our front foot. Bend our front foot, make sure our back heel is rooted firmly in the ground. Our hips and our shoulders are square forward. Inhale, we reach up, we come to warrior one. 5 breaths here. 1, 2, roll your shoulders away from your ears. 3, bend your knee a little bit further. 4, 5. Inhale, we're gonna open up, come to warrior two, step our back foot back just a little bit further so we're parallel with our front. And gazing our left shoulder or left fingertips, we're gonna take 5 breaths here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, we're going to straighten our front foot. We walk our feet just a step or two closer together. We're facing front. Inhale, elongate your back, shoulders down. Exhale, reach your left hand over your left side. Drop your left hand to the ground. Right hand straight up. If you'd like, this is a great time to use a block. Otherwise, you can rest your hand on your calf. Just avoid your knee or your ankle. And looking straight up. 5 breaths here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale and exhale. We're going to go ahead and just bend that front leg and stretch our right arm so that it's forming a straight line all the way from our right foot to our right fingertips. Gazing up, we're coming to extended side angle. 5 breaths here. Really reach up diagonally. 1. Lower your shoulders away from your ears. 2. 3. 4, 5. Exhale. Go ahead, straighten your legs. Make sure that your feet are in line with one another now, both facing forward. And we're just going to hang down towards the ground. Maybe walk your feet together just a tiny bit. And interlace your fingers behind your back. And just let them hang, opening up your shoulders a little bit. Two more breaths here. And exhale. Inhale, flat back. And this time we're going to exhale. Move your left hand over just a little bit if you'd like. And we're going to open up to our right side. And looking straight up, as you can. One more breath. Exhale. And the other side, crisscrossing our right and our left hand. Inhale. Open up to the outside. You can walk your hand forward a little bit. And exhale. We're going to walk our hands over to the left side. Oh no, are we going to do that backwards? We're not going to do that backwards. So twisting over the left side, or to the right side, so we're facing right. Walk our back foot, twist our back foot so it's a 45-degree angle relative to our front foot. Gonna bend into that front foot. Try to get into a 90-degree angle wherever's comfortable. Make sure your back heel is really rooted. If you have to bring it closer, that's totally fine. Inhale, we're gonna reach up, come to warrior one. Our shoulders and our hips are both facing forward. 5 breaths here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, we're going to come forward, twist to the side, step our back foot out just a little bit, bring it to a 90-degree angle, perpendicular to our front foot. Open up your arms, and here you are in warrior two. Inhale, straighten your back, roll your shoulders away from your ears, gazing over your front right hand. We're going to take 5 breaths here. 1, 2, bend a little bit further. 3, 4, 5. Inhale, we're going to straighten that front foot. Walk our feet just a little bit closer together. Going to inhale, lengthen our back up. Exhale, reach our right hand over our right leg. Bring our hand down to wherever is comfortable. And gaze up. 5 breaths here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, go ahead and just bend that front foot. If you'd like, you can place your hand on the ground on a block or your knee on your elbow if that's more comfortable for you. We're going to extend our left leg so it's in a straight line with our back left. Sorry, extend our left arm in line with back left leg. And 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. Let's come down to runner's lunge. Here we are in runner's lunge. We drop our left foot behind us. And we're going to do a little bit of a quad stretch. So if you're here, and this is, go ahead and place your left hand on the ground or on a block. I'm going to bend our left knee. Inhale, reach our right hand back. And with our right hand, grab our left foot. Let's take 7 breaths here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Great. Inhale, exhale, release your back foot. And inhale, we're going to come up through plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Back in downward facing dog. You can go ahead and walk out your legs a little bit. Whatever works. And we're going to take our left, bring our left foot forward. Down through runner's lunge, drop that right knee and push ourselves up onto our left knee. If this is a comfortable quad stretch for you, go ahead, stay here. Otherwise, you can drop your right hand to the ground or to a block. Bend your right leg and inhale your left arm back. And grab your right foot with your left arm. 7 breaths here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Why do I keep doing that? I just love this stretch so much. Anyways, go ahead. Exhale. Release that back leg. Oh, shoot, that's on the other side. Oh, well. Exhale. Bend your right leg back. Bend back onto your right leg, sitting back, straightening your left foot and flexing your left knee. Inhale, exhale, bend over your left knee for a good hamstring stretch. And take 5 breaths here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. And for good measure, go ahead and do that on the other side too. So stepping your left foot back, your left foot forward. It's about the same distance if you're in runner's lunge, and then you just shift your weight back to your left knee, your left calf, really. Straighten your right foot and 5 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, come up. So let's come to Vajrasana or Thunderbolt pose. So here we are, we're sitting on top of our heels, our feet behind us. And we're actually going to go into half camel and then full camel. So we're just coming to Vajrasana for a second in order to sit up on our knees. Let's start out, interlace our fingers behind our back, roll our fingers back, inhale, look up. exhale, come back. Great, so in half camel, we're gonna reach just one hand back using our sorry. Sorry about that. Yes, we're gonna reach back with our left hand, grab our right ankle, and reach our right hand straight forward. Let's just take 3 breaths here. Exhale, inhale, we're gonna come back up. Release, and on the other side. Okay, we already did that. So inhale, exhale, we're gonna reach our right hand back, our left ankle, extend our left arm straight up to the sky and breathe. Exhale, and inhale, coming back to center. Now coming into full camel, it's going to be a similar movement as to what we did earlier with our hands interlaced with our back. But we're going to slowly, gently lean ourselves back. Grab a hold of your ankles, not your ankles, your heels with each of your hands. Rotate your shoulders away from your ears. And to exhale, go ahead and release your head. We're going to take 5 breaths here. This is a good chest opener. Your breathing might be a little bit more shallow here. That's totally normal. Make sure to engage your glutes in this position. 4, 5, exhale. Go ahead and lift your head up a little bit. And let's come back to Savasana. Let's go ahead and come into a child's pose for just a minute to counteract that strong back bend we just took. Go ahead and just let your body relax here for a minute. Take stock of how you're feeling, how your body's doing. Whenever you're ready, go ahead. Come back up to sitting position. What time is it? 39. Next, let's do pigeon, since we're already on the ground. So bring your hands forward into a sort of tabletop position, but from a plank, we're going to just drop our right shin onto the ground so that it's flat on the ground. The closer to 90 degrees you get, the stronger the hip opener is going to be. For me, that's a bit much because my hips are kind of tight. But wherever feels comfortable for you, should feel a stretching in your hips, but no pain. This is a restorative pose. Great. Inhale, we're going to look up. And if you want, you can stay here, but I always prefer to come down onto my elbows and just rest my head some on the ground. Let's just take a minute here. Really relax into the pose. We hold a lot of emotions in our hips, especially women. Sometimes if you do a lot of hip openers, you will feel a bit overwhelmed with emotion. If you feel anything coming up, that's okay. Just witness it. Watch it move through you and let it go. And if it wants to hang around for a little bit, hey, it can hang around. You're just breathing. Let's take 5 more breaths here. One, two, three, four, 5. And here we're going to come up. And to counteract this pose, pushing ourselves up, we're going to come into half frog. So laying down on your stomach, sort of the same way that you were. Go ahead and open up your knee either to a 90-degree angle or a little bit higher, whatever it takes to get that stretch on the inside of your thighs. I'm sorry, I took a final this morning. My brain's all over the place. But go ahead and again, just lay down on the ground if you'd like. If you'd like, you can stay pushed up a little bit. Sometimes I will actually hold myself up with my left hand to get an additional stretch in there. Let's do 5 more breaths here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. Great. Pushing ourselves back up through tabletop. Ooh. See if you can feel that difference in your hips between your left hip and your right hip. Give your legs a little bit of movement. Okay, let's go on the other side. We're going to bring our left foot forward. 90-degree angle if you'd like, or less, wherever's comfortable for you. And if you're comfortable sitting up, you can stay here. As I said earlier, I will be coming down to the ground because this is where I love to be. Your head resting on your elbows. Exhale any tension you might be holding in your hips. Sometimes getting into this pose twists my hips a little bit weird, so I have to do some readjustment. If you also do some readjustment, this is supposed to be a comfortable restorative position. So whatever you have to do, it's totally. I'm just gonna take a few minutes here. Go ahead and really deeply breathe into your hips. Take note if your body feels different on the left side than it did on the right. If so, that's totally fine. It happens. Just an interesting thing to notice. Let's do 5 more breaths here. 1, 3, 4, Inhale, let's push ourselves up. And rotating our knee in. Or if you'd like, you can come all the way down into laying down on your stomach. And then bring your left knee either to 90 degrees or higher, whatever gets you the stretch that you need. I again will be pushing myself up on the right to enhance that stretch. You're welcome to do whatever you want, whether you want to lay down, stay where you are, or even just come up to your elbow. Do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. And rolling over onto our backs. I'm going to do one more twist, one more spinal twist. We're going to inhale, bring our left knee into our chest, grabbing your left knee with your right hand and extending your left arm out to the side. We're going to inhale, exhale, twist your left knee over to your right side, looking over your left arm. Try to keep both shoulders on the ground even though your hips are up. Take a few deep breaths in this position. Let's take 2 more breaths here. And exhale, go ahead and back to the center. Before we switch to the other side, let's interlace our fingers behind our left knee. Just do a few leg extensions in this position. So inhale, we're going to straighten our leg out. One. Inhale, extend. Exhale, one. Inhale, extend. Exhale, pull in. 2 more. Inhale, extend. Exhale, relax. 1 more. Inhale, extend. Exhale, release. And the other leg. Bring your right knee into your chest. Grabbing your right knee with your left arm, extending your right arm out to the side. We're going to inhale. Exhale, twist that right knee over to the side. And your gaze follows your right hand, both shoulders staying on the ground. And breathing deeply. Let's take 2 more breaths here. And exhale, come back to center. Let's interlace our fingers and we're going to inhale, extend that leg straight up. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. 2 more. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. 1 more. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Bring your left knee in to meet your right. And hug your knees into you for a minute. Roll back and forth, side to side. Go ahead and come up to happy baby. So grabbing the outsides of the middle of your feet with your hands and bringing your knees straight up to your feet, straight up to the sky. Go ahead and just take some movement here. Roll around. Feel your body. Like to extend one leg at a time and then the other. Free to do that. And relaxing, bring your knees back in. Let's go ahead and roll up and down now. And relaxing back onto the ground, stopping the roll. That's kind of a breath. Before we go into Savasana, I just want to do one more. Just want to do a shoulder stand really quick so we have a bit of an inversion. So for our shoulder stand, we're going to bring our knees into our chest. Using our hands as leverage, we're going to push our hips up so that they're basically over our shoulders. Our knees are bent. We bend our hands so that our hands are on our lower back. Our elbows are supporting us on the ground. And we inhale and extend our legs straight up. And we breathe. Maybe straight up in this position. Don't turn your head side to side. See how straight you can get your feet. Two more breaths. And exhale, we're going to come down into plows. Just go ahead and lower your legs behind you, letting your feet touch the ground. Like you can bend the knees over your ears, interlace your fingers. And 5 breaths here. Four. Five. Exhale, go ahead and roll out of plow, supporting yourself with your hands, possible. And roll yourself all the way out. We're going to come to Savasana. Opening up our legs, letting our feet fall open to either side, rotating our shoulders underneath ourselves and opening our hands also up to the sky. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Take a minute to check in with your body. See how you're feeling. Check in with your intention you set at the beginning of the day. See how you feel about that now. Also just breathe, let your whole body relax into the ground. And whenever you feel ready, go ahead and roll over to your right side. Bending your right arm, using it as a cushion for your head. Stay here for a moment. Maybe if you're ready, inhaling, pushing up. Back into your original position. And keep your eyes closed. Like bring your hands to heart center. And give yourself a moment. Give thanks to yourself, to your body, to your mat. And I thank you for joining me today. I don't know if this is just me, but my when I was laying last night, I noticed that my sides were feeling a little bit tight. So I know I technically just ended our practice, but if you'd like to place your right hand on the ground, reach your left arm over a bit. Inhale, come up. Exhale to the other side. That's what my body needed. Thank you for joining me. And I hope to see you next time, which I don't think will be until maybe January, the first week of January. Thanks so much. Have a good one.